So don't let these fake handlers feel like they need to. Please do not let these fake handlers. A lot of times these people will, after you started over, they'll come out the woodwork and treat you like that you can't handle your own affairs, whether it be your finances, whether it be your coming and goings, whether it be you co-parenting efficiently, whether it be co-parenting efficiently, whether it be you knowing how to set certain schedules, whether it be you handling your kids in a certain manner. Don't let these people think that they can outhandle you. Probably have come from a situation where there was an individual that may have done some mind manipulation, or you may have came out of some mind control where the individual made you feel like you didn't know how to manage yourself. And so they essentially, in their twisted and probably borderline perverted minds, thought that they could outhandle you and thought that they could handle you in a manner where because you didn't know how to handle yourself, which is so far from the truth. It's so false. It's not real. They're caught up in their own matrix. But you live in a world that is centered in truth. You live in a world that is centered in honesty, and therefore you've left that world behind you, where you no longer have a need to feel like you even need to be handled. I can give a quick example about my life in particular, where I was lost in the wilderness, if you will, and I did have anxiety about starting over. I did have anxiety about separating myself from a marriage. I did have anxiety about paying my own bills and living financially by myself, moving, getting a lawyer, all the things. It was super duper scary. However, I think the great way to come out of that is to just start. You have to start somewhere. And I think one of the major ways and one of the major things that helped me, well, a part of my testimony, was to pretty much control what I was putting on the inside of me. Whether it be the music that you listen to, whether it be the food that you put in your body, whether it be the things that you watch on TV. That's where I started my change, where I started seeing things way more clearer, where I started gaining more clarity to let me know that I did need to separate myself from the toxic individuals in my life. And therefore is what you have here, a starting over channel. And I hope you guys really appreciate kind of where I'm coming from. And if this like kind of resonates with you, just comment down below and just let me know. You could do a emoji. You could do a plant emoji in terms of a plant starting, like a plant growing. It's this green plant emoji that I love to use to signify that I'm doing good. And so yeah, comment a plant emoji if this resonates with you. But yeah, there's definitely ways to start in terms of getting away from these fake handlers. Like I mentioned before, these people are so fake. They try to manipulate you to make you feel like you can't survive without them. They may feed you alcohol. They may try to feed you drugs. They will try to keep you in a sense of turmoil and have you in a constant mental state of anxiety to where you feel like you have to self-medicate. And they may even buy the drugs and the alcohol for you to stay in that kind of downtrodden, down spiraling, toxic place. However, if they're doing that, stop doing it. You can say no. That's why we grew up saying you can always say no to drugs. Always say no to alcohol and drugs. But of course, that's just a part of my testimony, a little bit about what I went through. But at the same time, you can also kind of control what you're putting in your body in terms of your nutrition as well. Some little personal background knowledge about me, which is why I do love the plant emoji. I am plant-based. It was something that I decided to do about 2 years ago, before I had even realized that I was in a toxic marriage. And that pretty much gave me sovereignty over myself, where I didn't even notice that that's what was going on. And that's how God is so good. He pretty much was like put on my spirit, put on my heart to do a Daniel fast, so that I could build enough courage to get out of that toxicity. And so that's just like a little small snippet part of my testimony. But yeah, like I said, these fake handlers, they're fake. It's not real. It's a trick of the enemy. And don't ever let anybody feel like that they can handle you better than you can handle you. It's a lie. It's a lie from the pit of hell. Satan, you are a liar, and you are under our feet, period. Okay? I hope you guys like this video. Comment and subscribe if you feel me. Let me know. YouTube's going to let me know if I rambled on a little bit too much. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And email me if you would like a one-on-one with me. If you would like a little bit more about my background and what I went through, we could kind of talk and chop it up together. I'm also looking to start a Facebook group community. I may put the link in the description of this video, so we can just start challenges there. We could do, I'm thinking about doing weekly challenges on that, on a Facebook group, where we're being mindful of what we're putting in our bodies. We need to be able to combat these evil spirits internally. I have this kind of premonition, or God put on my spirit, that you have to change yourself internally sometimes first, before you can actually see what's going on outside of your body. So that comes with maybe going off dairy for a week, seeing how you feel after that. Your energy is going to increase. Your skin's going to start looking better. 1 week we may go off meat for a week. We may have a week of not eating meat. We may have a challenge on there where we're just eating an apple a day. We eat an apple every day. That could be a challenge. And then in the comments, you let us know how you feel. How did that make you feel? And it could just be a community where we're starting over together and being mindful of what we're putting in our bodies, what we're listening to, what we're hearing. Oh, I already said hearing. Well, what we're listening to, and also what we are watching as well. There may be like a fast where, or not a fast, well, yeah, a fast. We may do some financial fasting as well within the community. And then we'll do what we watch as well. We'll do some fast from watching maybe Netflix. If you watch a lot of Netflix, or I don't know, you watch a lot of stuff that may not be the best for your spirit, stuff that may trigger you, we may want to take a fast from that. We may do a social media fast. Those are good as well for our mental health. So yeah, more to come, more videos like these to come. They're going to probably more than likely be in my car, because that is the only time you don't care about this, but I probably will edit this out. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and see you soon. Bye.